Major chaos ensued in the gallery above Israel's Knesset after activists and the relatives of the hostages in Gaza threw yellow paint at the glass window of the Israeli parliament. During the demonstration which took place on Wednesday, some of the protesters covered their hands in yellow paint as well. The protesters conducted the protest to express their frustration towards Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu's administration, accusing the Israeli government of failing to ensure the speedy release of the hostages. These hostages have been held captive in Gaza following the October 7 massacre by Hamas in southern Israeli territories. In light of this, security personnel immediately confronted the activists and pushed them away from the windows. They eventually escorted the crowd out of the Israeli parliament. The video of the whole ordeal circulated online. The incident took place while the Israeli lawmakers were voting on a climate-related bill. During the demonstration, several opposition members in the plenum raised their hands in solidarity with the protesters in the gallery above. The Netanyahu administration has been facing immense public pressure in Israel and abroad, as many slam him for not pursuing a hostage deal quickly. Earlier this week, several family members of hostages held by Hamas in Gaza, who had U.S.-Israel citizenship, told the Israeli premier that they are receiving better treatment from the White House than from the Israeli government. Meanwhile, senior members of the Netanyahu government, including ultranationalist finance minister Bezalel Smotrich, have stated that the hostages should not be Israel's top priority and that it is more important to destroy Hamas instead. Amid the chaos, family members of the hostages have also stated that they have been frequently harassed by Netanyahu's supporters on social media. The Israeli premier has been accused of not putting enough pressure on Qatar, which is the key mediator of hostage and ceasefire talks. However, Netanyahu accused the United States of the delay instead. They can do more to press Qatar, the Israeli prime minister said in one of the meetings with the families of the hostages. Thousands of protesters gathered outside the Knesset building in Jerusalem for the third day on Tuesday, calling for early elections and for a deal to secure the release of dozens of hostages held in Gaza by Hamas militants. The families of the hostages are growing increasingly desperate as the war grinds on, with no resolution in sight for the fate of their loved ones. Demonstrations this week intensified, calling for a deal to free the captives. Israel and Hamas are holding negotiations on the hostages in exchange for a ceasefire, but the sides remain far apart on their terms for a deal. Israel says about 100 hostages remain in Hamas captivity after dozens were freed during a ceasefire in November. Hamas also holds the remains of roughly 30 others who were either killed on October 7 or died in captivity.